Hangover, 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 hangover. Party's over, it ain't over. Try to make a back a memory over and over. Hangover, 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 hangover. Party's over, it ain't over. Can I find a single piece of me? Game over.
Drink till you're drunk, smoke like a broke stove. Don't quit, take flight. I can't remember last night.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is the Hangover. The Hungover.
This nigga's hungover. Off juices though.
I think it's the Hangover. I think
The Hangover.
it was hungover last week. Now it's the Hangover.
Can we do THEE Hangover?
Nah, that's gay.
No, I think we should go with hungover.
Yeah, because Hangover is a big movie. We gotta, you don't want to get sued.
True.
So let's say, what if we said The Hungover? It's different.
That's stupid.
The Hungover?
I concur the stupidness of that.
That's why it catches, because they're gonna be like, why the fuck would they say The Hungover? Anyways, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We are back with The Hangover
What?
podcast.
Stop saying that.
I don't agree.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We are back again, better than ever. This is The Hangover.
No, we are back hungover. A new show. It's just a minor spin-off of Straight Talk No Chase, where we get more in depth in this week's topics on politics, life,
Living.
and just general things that we like to talk about.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this week's topics that we didn't get to cover on Straight Talk No Chase. And I'm gonna start it off because I am hungover. I mixed the brown with the white last night, so I think it's appropriate that I do. So,
It's nothing wrong with interracial dating.
well, we're gonna talk about which was the prevailing story of this week: the Tomahawk missiles in Syria.
Tomahawk missiles by Agent Orange. Yes.
Who wants to go first?
I want to kick it off. Let me kick it off.
kick it off?
Let me kick it off.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give some context to it. So.
Sit back for this one.
Yeah, so what happened this week is in response to a chemical attack allegedly by the Syrian government against the Syrian people, we launched missiles. We as in America. We in America.
We see.
Nah, nigga. Well, the American military.
One of these.
Donald Trump.
We sing. I'm back.
Oh, man.
We going to war.
Fucked up.
We going to war, master.
Hey. So anyway,
The American government.
the American government launched a military action launched 54 cruise missiles into the air base in Syria, where supposedly the chemical attack was launched from. And this was on like the emotional whim of Donald Trump. He supposedly was upset. He saw Syrian kids, dead babies, and he had a very quick emotional response to the situation. And he launched missiles into Syria. And essentially, we launched missiles into a country because they launched missiles and killed people in their country. So that's the conundrum that we're in right now. So I'm gonna just pass it on to
Let me go. Let me talk.
Juiceman.
And this is what pisses me off about this whole situation. A lot of black people have to stop getting caught up in this emotional bullshit with American politics, right?
Oh my God, it's sad.
Because Obama asked to do the same thing a couple years back. He got denied by the Republicans, which I actually happen to agree with.
Glad to have you.
Because here's the thing. We saw it with Bush. We saw it. We want to go be the moral police of the fucking world, right? We ain't moral ourselves. So for Donald Trump to make this decision to go bomb Syria because of the dead babies, well, what about the dead Nigerians that happened a couple years ago? What about the 300 girls that was missing, that go missing in Africa all the time? What about the Somalians? What about what happens in Central Africa? If you want to get emotional, you'll be going off your emotion all over the world.
And even what about right now, the American government is backing a war. We're backing Saudi Arabia in a war in Yemen, where thousands of civilians have been killed, and the rules of engagement have been changed.
Saudi Arabia is one of the most vicious,
and
violent
we're backing the air bombing campaign that's killing kids every single day.
I'll say this. Let's keep everything in context. I mean, we're talking about a grand game of chess. We're talking about superpowers. Yeah. And we're talking about one small country like Syria.
It's a proxy.
So I think what you have to do is you have to give a round of applause for Russia in this whole situation.
Damn.
You have to give the round of applause to Russia.
If he dies, he dies.
They hyped up the Trump administration. Only to go back to Syria and be like, look, they about to start trying to fuck with y'all. So Syria abandoned the base that they bombed. They abandoned the base.
They had forewarning.
They made Trump look like an asshole.
And wasted $80 million.
Right, Russia's goals are accomplished. First of all, this was not even a real attack. Out of the 53 or 54 bombs that were launched, only 23 actually hit something.
Big waste of money.
Nobody died.
But you know what that shows?
There's some bullshit going around on 4 children that died.
But that shows this fucking idiot has the power to just be able to, at a whim, launch shit. Well, not necessarily him. The power to be that tells him to launch some shit. So it's like, it's a bigger problem. And the problem is, that man is controlled.
It also exposes the theater of war. That what you see is not always what you get. And if y'all don't believe us, just Google U.S. false flag operations, and that'll let you know how many things we've done in the past to set a pretense for war that wasn't true. And it's all declassified now. It's facts.
And I like to say this, man. Black people, man, stop engaging in this foolishness.
It's not your fight.
Stop making these over with. Like, to me, the worst thing in the world is Black Twitter. Like,
Black man, go home. It's not your walk.
Black Twitter, y'all niggas need to jump off the fucking Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge.
I hate you, motherfucker.
Hey, I like Black Twitter.
I hate Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
With a passion.
Follow me, Mr. Let's Talk Real. Black Twitter.
Follow these nuts, Black Twitter. Follow these nuts.
Follow the show, Straight Talking No Chicken.